Now let's look at the formal definition of partnership. Partnership is the relation between persons who have agreed to share profits of a business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. Persons individually are called partners and collectively are called firm. So the definition consists of five main elements. First is that partnership is a relation. So we need to study how to create this relation. Second is that who are these persons who create partnership. Third, that there should be sharing of profits. And fourth, there should be some kind of business. And fifth, it should be carried on by all or any of them acting for all. This is equal to the mutual agency. Let's look at point number 1. Partnership is a relation. Well, how exactly is this relation created? This relationship of partnership is created by an agreement and it's a contractual in nature. Well, now you might think, obvious sir, in law, the only way we create a relationship between the parties is by the way of a contract. Well, like I said, great charteeds are not only the one who know what is written in the law, but also they know what is not written in the law. So in law, relationships can be formed in three manners. First, by status. Let me explain you this with the help of an example. According to Mitakshara school of Hindu law, every male child of a Hindu family upon his birth acquires an interest in the family business without an agreement. So if you are a male, upon your birth, you automatically become a partner in the property of your family. You can demand your interest, and in that case, the family property would be divided among all live male persons in your family. So next time your dad does not give you the bike you want, just say him, Dad, मुझे मेरा हिस्सा दे दो. The second type of relationship is a relationship formed by operation of law, meaning inheritance. Suppose in your will you had written that the piece of land that you own should be given to your sons in equal proportion. Now after your death, both your sons become the co-owner of their property. They did not try into getting into an agreement with each other, but they were automatically bound to get into an agreement of co-ownership. The third type of relationship is a contractual agreement. Partnership can only be created if relationship is created through a contractual agreement between the persons and not due to status or operation of law. Moreover, this agreement can be expressed, meaning written or oral, or implied by the conduct of the parties. Also, this agreement should have all the essential elements of a contract, except if consideration is not there, it won't matter. As partnership was derived from agency and agency did not require consideration. This agreement can be called as a partnership deed. Now let's understand which persons can create a partnership. A partnership owes its roots to Indian Contract Act. Every person who could enter into a contract can form partnership. Well, we know that certain persons are disallowed to enter into a contract. Persons like person of unsound mind, alien, or minor. Well, minor can be a partner only till the benefits of the firm. For now, only this much about the minor, as we are going to study everything related to the minor in greater detail later. What's more is that the companies are also persons. Yeah, right. They are separate legal entities. So companies can enter into a partnership and companies can be partner. So if company can be a partner and is treated as a person, what about partnership firms? Can two partnership firms enter into a partnership with each other? Sorry, this can't happen, as partnership firms are not considered as separate legal persons. So we need at least two persons to start a partnership. And is there a maximum limit to the numbers of the partners? Yes. According to Section 11 of the Companies Act, there can be maximum 10 partners in a banking business or 20 partners in other partnership business. If the number of the partners increase from 10 for banking or 20 otherwise, it will become an illegal association. And even if the number of the partners reduced to 1, the partnership stands to dissolve. Now I want to ask you a question. Imagine A, B and C are close friends and started a partnership firm named Z. Can ABC start another partnership firm? Yes, they can. And both these firms can be different as both might have separate agreements in respect of different matters. Now let's look at the third element, sharing of profits. Sharing of profits is also known as the prima facie evidence of partnership. What do we mean by prima facie? Is that first evidence, but not conclusive evidence. Meaning, if two people are not sharing profits, they are definitely not partners. Sharing of profit also includes sharing of losses, as losses are nothing but negative profits. And a partnership can have separate ratio for sharing profits and losses. For example, A and B can decide that if they have a profit, it would be shared in the ratio of 3:2, but in the case of losses, it would be shared in the ratio of 1:4. Now, I want to share something very important. All cases where two people are sharing profits may not be partnerships. Let's take an example. A owns a theatre and lets B run it for drama. A manages the maintenance cost of the theatre, also collects the proceeds of the drama tickets, and afterwards A and B split the profit in the ratio of 1:1. Here, just because they are sharing profits, A and B are not partners, as the point of mutual agency is missing. A should be able to bind B and B should be able to bind A for mutual agency. Here, from the facts, no such binding can be seen. Hence, even though two people may share profits, they might not be partners of a partnership. The next point is that they should be involved in a business. Business meaning that they should be doing any kind of trade or profession with the purpose of earning profits. Now, the fifth and the final point. The business should be carried on by all or any one of them acting for all, which is nothing but the mutual agency. Well, this is the true test of partnership. If A and B can act on behalf of each other, then A and B will be said to be partners. I hope you remember the partnership was derived by agency. In agency, there was one agent and one principal, meaning the agent was working for the principal, but the principal never worked for the agent. In partnership, all partners are agent of each other and all partners are also principal of each other. Meaning, if A can bind B and C, B can bind A and C, and C can bind A and B, then yes, A, B and C are said to be mutual agents. And if further they fulfill the above four conditions, they can be treated as partners. There are few special conditions which are also to be taken care of. Like A can only bind B and C if the acts done by A was 1. Under the authority of A. 2. That act was conducted in the firm's name. And 3. That act was conducted for the purpose of their business. Any act done outside these three rules would not bind the other partners. Also, I want you to remember a case law, Cox versus Hicksman. As in this case, it was decided that the true test of partnership is mutual agency and not profit sharing.